So realistically, I probably should have tested everything before I went live because OBS just had an update. But let me know if anything isn't working properly because I'm not really sure. Unfortunately, again, I didn't test everything. I was trying to do stuff and things, and we're here. We are, but you know, hi. Hopefully everybody's doing well. It's Music Sharing live stream day. We did go live an hour early, not because of daylight savings or anything like that. No, not at all. Although maybe it might feel like that in other places in the world. But I have something to do after stream today, and I didn't want to cut it too close, so that's why I bumped it back an hour. Theoretically, next week should be back to normal. But I don't want to promise anything. Okay, so let's just keep rolling like normal. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Astral, thank you for redeeming first. Welcome in. How are you? Let me get this a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Swaps, welcome in. Vdoin. Who else? We got Sally. We got Pop Stars. Hello. Hi. All right. Can't stay, but wanted to make sure that you saw Jeff Castellucci's teaser video he posted today. His new music video will be out soon. And the dwarves are back. I do like the dwarves. We do like the Lord of the Rings around here. So, you know, yeah. He hasn't given any hints, but his public premieres are usually around noon on a Friday. So 11 a.m. my time. Gotcha. All right, cool. Please react to Pride Before the Fall by Ethan. Yeah, if you haven't already, there's a form to submit reaction requests. So be sure to send it in there, and I'll be able to check it out as we add to the list. I missed that you're early again. The joys of time zones. I hope I'll catch you later. Oh, Sally, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's unfortunate. There's parts of the world where it may not be the most convenient, but excuse me, I am doing the best I can. So full disclosure, I have an appointment to go get fitted for a suit for the wedding. So that's why, because it's kind of important to do that. I got to make sure my clothes fit. I don't want to walk in with either really baggy clothes or clothes that don't fit because it's too tight. We don't need that, So that's what we're doing. Let's see. Thank you, Ace. I always thank you. Well, Meme Replayer, welcome in. Also, hello. When's the Ace gonna show up? Hi. Hi, Ace. Hi, everyone. I'm back. Hi, back. Trouble is, it's 2 hours back here because it's not summertime here yet, and my family are expecting me for dinner. Go do family stuff. This is not a priority, okay? It's okay. I promise. We'll be here for 3 hours. If that gives you any indication, yeah, we always do 3-hour streams. So just give yourself time. Go be with family. Go do dinner. It's okay. I promise. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. Hi from Indonesia. Welcome in. I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names. Mia Setia. I don't think that's right. Please tell me how to say your name. I'm here with you. Awesome. Glad to have you. Astral, thank you for getting your daily check-in and 5-stream streak. Awesome. Very, very cool. Travi Music, welcome in. How are you? When is daylight savings? It doesn't exist here. Man, I wish it didn't exist here. I wish we just stayed in this specific time so we didn't fall back. People always say there's winter seasonal depression, If we didn't fall back an hour, we wouldn't have that issue, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think. Yeah, you definitely can. Check the pinned comment that I put up there. It's got all the rules and the link in there as well, so be sure to check that out. Let's see. Sorry, I didn't mean to grumble, just explaining why I'm deserting you. Just leave, man. No, it's all good. I swear, I promise, it's all good. Love from Indonesia. Well, thank you very much. Since I'm living in a place that daylight savings doesn't exist, to me, seeing everyone change hours is weird. Well, okay, so just for context, it's a little after 1 p.m. here, if that gives you any indication as to what time it is. So that may or may not help. I don't know. But I'm also Central Standard Time, so because I'm in Texas. Alrighty, so we'll briefly cover the release schedule for the week. There's only 2 right now, so it's not so bad. Good news is we're less than a month away from the copyright strike falling off. Hold on. I gotta do the thing. Yay! Love it. Because what do we think of copyright strikes? Yeah, that's what I think. And what do I think about the channel that gave me the copyright strike? Yeah, that about sums it up. All right, so having said that, there are 2 this week, and one of them was yesterday. That was Chaka Khan Monsters, and then on Friday it'll be Jimi Hendrix Sorry, let me try that again. And on Friday it'll be Jimi Hendrix All Along the Watchtower. So be sure to check those out. They are awesome revisits. I've been having a lot of fun with the revisit series, checking the reactions that I don't think I may have done the best job at, and I'm correcting those mistakes. So that's what those are for. Sup MJ here. Michael Jackson, welcome in. Use the form. Nice. Love to see it. So whose kneecaps we are breaking? No, nobody. We don't need to do all that. I can just throw shade. It's okay. It's all good. All right, so we're going to click That's not the one we want. That's the one we want. There we go. All right, so we got a couple up right now, which is awesome. We need to make these a little bit bigger. There we go. All right, so we'll pop this one up. We'll pop this one up, and then we'll pop this one up. Okay, because we always do 3 at a time. All right, we need to adjust the volume. Adjusting the volume. I see a Hobbit one. That's gonna be fun. All right, let me get situated. Also, I should probably mention, last couple of days I have again had issues with the internet. So if it seems like it's buffering for whatever reason, that's why. Just let me know in case I don't see the frames dropping or whatever. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen today. It's happened the last couple of days though, so I'm kind of anticipating it to happen, but hopefully it doesn't. Let me see here. Bro is so kind. Aw, well thanks. Again for what? You gonna react to? Yeah. We're gonna go down the list. So, I shortened the music video for my Samitan. All right, cool. I will be sure to check that one out for sure. Have you heard of Windrose? Diggy Diggy Hole. Yeah, we have checked out Diggy Diggy Hole. Maybe not that one specifically. We did the longest. No, it wasn't. Was it the Longest John's version? Yeah, there was an animated music video. We checked that one out. Maybe we did the Longest John's. I don't remember now. I'm gonna be honest. I know we checked out a version of the song, but that's as far as I got. Sorry, I'm late. Hi, late. No, it's all good, Jim. It's all good. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, so we're gonna go through here now that I'm in the correct spots. I'm gonna go ahead and nix the music. There we go. All right, so this for you know what? I'm just gonna get some water. Let's get some water. There we go. Now I can talk. This first one is from Popstars. This is Enes Naziri, In My Head. Hopefully I got the name right. Definitely let me know if I didn't. It is Enes, right? Yeah, it is Enes. Is a talented Albanian singer. She competed in San Marino Song Contest with her song In My Head. The winner would represent San Marino in Eurovision 2026, so this year. She got 4th place, maybe because she's from another country and didn't get a lot of votes. That is a possibility. It's hard to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and share the link. There we go. There we go. So that's the one we're about to check out. Mine is Smooth Criminal music video with the demo version of the song playing, but I shortened it because we know what Sony did last time. Right. Yeah, so hopefully it's just the song itself and the rest of it cut out. That would help a lot. Also, 9 minutes is a little long anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. I like the blues of the lights on the stage. It gives this calming presence on stage. And the instrumentation, like, it has this epic feel to it. The backing vocals are nice. She got some really powerful vocals going. There's this confidence about her singing. I do like the instrumentation. It's very orchestral. I like how the drums came in too. They just added this intensity. Very clean vocals. She's belting out those yells there. I like that. This part throughout the song. It's like very, like, I don't want to say choppy. I don't think that's the right word, but like it's very rhythmic on those parts. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's very rhythmic during those parts. It happened 3 times if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, she has some great vocals throughout this. She's got some like great power behind her vocals as well. The lighting just like amplified the performance. Like it just gave off this calming presence, but at the same time, like she brings out this power. So it's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like the calm before the storm, I guess, which kind of goes along with the visuals that were happening on the backing drop on the screen as well. I feel like that's kind of what that was going with. And like the orchestral instrumentation I thought was like really fitting here. The backing vocals, the harmony that we were having throughout that. There was also some like effects with the mic, if I'm not mistaken, when she was doing some of the higher power notes. Like I don't know, there was some kind of effect that sounded like it was kind of echoing. So I don't know if that was part of the pre-recorded vocals or if that was like an effect they added to the mic for that part. I'm not really sure, but I think it was really awesome how they did that. And you know, she just had this confidence about her on stage. Like she was very confident while singing that. And I don't think we got the applause or anything. I have to imagine she got like a great applause at the end. So my question is, was this the actual performance during the contest, or is this from something else, like a different performance? That would be like my main question. I'm guessing it is from the actual contest because it is from the San Marino YouTube channel. So that's what I'm guessing, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think it was a great performance. I liked it. All right, let's see here. I'm broke. Please react to mine. Well, we're gonna go in the order that they're on the list. So we're not gonna be jumping around or anything like that. But we'll get to it. Don't worry. We got a couple hours, so it's all good. I had already completed your form for Jeff's second Middle Earth tune, I See Fire, which I'm looking forward to. So I went to your BMAC. There's something about that I kind of like. The BMAC, I like it. Excuse me. And submitted a request for his third song, Song of Durin, or Durin? I think it's Durin, right? It's Durin. That way you'll be caught up for the new one. Okay, so question, and thank you very much for the priority request. Do you want me to do the second one followed by the third one? Do you want me to do the second one, do somebody else's, and then do the third one? How do you want to go about that? Or do you want me to do the third one and then the second one? Because I believe yours is after this one. The I See Fire is third on the list. So definitely let me know how you want to go about that. Second then third. Okay, so we'll do this one and then we'll do both of the Jeff Castellucci back to back. Okay, I can do that. All right, so I am going to go ahead and copy that over to here. There we go. So I'll just do that. And you said it was Song of Durin. Okay, and then we're going to copy that link. I think it's right here. Hope it's right here. Nope, don't do that. Okay, there we go. And then this is, there we go. Just trying to keep everything copacetic. Okay, so we're gonna mark this one off like we always do. I'm gonna do a different color, I think. Try doing something different with the thing. Okay, so this next one is from Donnie. This is Via Nova. Whatever, all right. They're a German metal band. Looking forward to that. I like me some metal. All right, so I'm gonna share the link for this one. There we go. There we go. Nope, I didn't want to open up a folder. Stop that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna need captioning on or not. I'll just turn it on for now. I like the buildup that we're getting. It's like knocking and a drum beat at the same time. Just get used to the fact and the feeling that your whole life is on the line. Forced to forget cause someone's done here with time, and now you have to live with it. Live with the shadows in the corner of your eye, with the coast where you turn up the night. Live with the ups and the downs and the thoughts and the whatever, alright. Live, push past the limit, push past up, be stay every minute, push past up to the park in the clinic, heartbeats start to absorb. I like the sudden like instrumentation input here. I was expecting it, but and it's like by comparison during the verses it's much calmer. I'm not sure if she's like really out of it or if she's just really feeling it. Or both. I think a little of both. It's a little irregular. Ooh. Coming in with the harsh vocals too. There we go. Coming in with the double bass. Nice. That's some intense vocal work. I like it. I like the distortion with this. Like it's just throughout like the verses and stuff, you had that distortion and like I don't know, the vocal work throughout the majority of this, there was just something, I guess, kind of calm by comparison of the instrumentation. and then at times you have the harsh like vocals coming in as well, which I like. There's like a bit of that contrast of duality between the two, and I think that's great. And yeah, having the heavy chords, the heavy riffs, and the drums come in like throughout this like intermittently. It's really interesting, and maybe it has something to do like while we're watching this video, the person that we're watching, she seems kind of out of it throughout this, but at the same time kind of coherent. Doing like she was running like outside somewhere, and she looked pretty like aware of where she was, I think. But when she's back in the building, she's like really just all over the place and trying to snap out of it. But yeah, I think it's like really cool. I like the heaviness of this. And then at first, I think it was a dude that just kind of passed out, and then maybe the whole sequence was a dream because it looked like at the end he woke up. So I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely possible. Uh, the only downside was the subtitles, the captioning. It didn't really keep up with the song very well. At times it did, but other times it didn't, and that kind of bummed me out a little bit. But that's okay. But yeah, I think it's really awesome. I like this one. Yeah, he turned into a woman. So yeah, like, did he actually just straight up turn into a woman and then like at the end kind of turn back into a dude, or like what? I'm a little confused at that part. I thought maybe he just passed out and then like when the person woke up, like maybe that was like a dream sequence. That's what I think. Yeah. I don't know what the significance of it all was necessarily of the gender swap, you know. Then again, dreams don't make sense, so maybe that's it, you know. It's also definitely possible. But yeah, I liked it. All right, so let's do that. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do Icy Fire first, and then we're gonna jump down to Song of Durin after that. Excuse me. All right, so this first one, and I'm gonna go ahead and share the link now. No, share the link now. There we go. I did it. Okay, so far I have not dropped any frames, so that's good. All right, I'm gonna copy. Oh, I don't have to copy. Never mind. It's pretty short. Actually, yes, I do. 'Cause I can't read. I have this problem where my eyesight's terrible. So I'm gonna paste it into a notepad so I can read this. So this one's from Vdoin. This is Jeff Castellucci, Icy Fire. Jeff's second Middle Earth tune, his third Song of Durin, which we'll do in a moment. Costumed as Thorin, Fili, Kili, and Bofur. Since only one of the four survives the coming battle, the song is very poignant. All right, cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below.
I love the bass. Just starting off with it.
Keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over Durin's sons. If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, stand by and we will watch the flames burn on the mountainside high.
And if we
I like the piano. Ooh, okay.
Then we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time. Calling out, Father, oh,
I love the range that he's doing for this song.
We'll watch the flames burn on the mountainside.
Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire.
The harmony is fantastic, and it's all him.
And I hope that you remember me.
Oh, should my
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there, and I always back it up, so don't worry, we'll back it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm really liking how he's taken this approach. I love the outfits, all the different like costumes that he's got that set each character apart, and like just how he's going about giving each character a time to shine in this as well. And we hear the range that he's doing, like starting off with the deep bass and then going up a couple of octaves to the higher range that he does. All the harmony that he's doing throughout this as well is fantastic. The instrumentation, it's like a really slow buildup, but having the stringed instruments, the piano, adding in the drums later on as well, like it's so great. It's such a slow buildup, but it's it's building up to something like really awesome. And the lighting that we have throughout this, at times it's kind of like this like forest green color, and then other times like we had at one moment where it was like just red, and like just all these different colors that go really well with like everything he's singing about. I love like the set design as well. Like you have the campfire, and you have the backing drop with the trees and stuff. Everything just works so well here. I'm really liking it. Let's see here. Do you do programming? In what regard? I guess would be a question to start with. Average Man, also welcome in. How are you? But KYM Sounds, hello, welcome in. Let me see. For the question you had before, is the Enos song was the performance in the competition or another performance? Yes, it's the performance from the San Marino song. Okay, cool. It was the finals too. That's crazy. Ellie helps Jeff with lighting. Yeah, Ellie and Lane, like they do some of the backing work, correct? Because it's Lane's company, the Patty Cake Productions, and they're on the set, so to speak. Yeah, everything that they're doing here is awesome. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. I like how it says dramatic music in the captioning, because I mean it kind of is. It really is. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
Oh, should my people fall, then surely I will do the same. Confined in mountain halls, we got too close to the flame. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn.
I will say I don't remember this in the movie. Was this like the end credits or something?
Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees. I see fire hollowing souls.
Yeah, adding the reds and the oranges, like when he's talking about seeing fire, it works so well.
And I hope that you remember me. I hope that you.
And if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes. For if the dark returns, and my brothers will die. And as
everything just got more intense. Like it was a slow build up, but it definitely picked up in intensity. How the lights went off at the end. That was like
Y'all,
really
thanks so much
awesome.
for watching I See Fire from The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. I hope you loved it because I'm pretty sure I still have glue on my face from all of the makeup.
That's
As
valid.
always, these videos would be impossible to make without viewers like you and all of the lovely folks over on Patreon. And just to name a few of my favorites: Holdra Draco, Christy Jones, Sarah O, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Osa M. Lagnestall and Dorothy Brune, and of course Deb's Badger. Comment below and let me know what you'd like to see next, and I will see you soon. Later on.
Fantastic. I love hearing the part of the song at the end of their videos as well. It's just you get a little bit extra, and I think that's just the right amount, you know. Yeah, I mean, we got this like slow build up throughout the entirety of the song with the instrumentation, and then about halfway into the song, the like vocals, like they just feel more intense. Like we're getting more harmony and it's getting louder, and it goes with the instrumentation and everything. I love how they're playing with the lighting, going from the darker greens to the reds, and at one point we kind of had both, and it kind of just it kind of gives off this like visual of the fire kind of moving along, or we're getting it from a different point of view. And I think everything that they did with this is absolutely amazing. They don't really have that much set up, but the lighting just gives off so much. Like the lighting's doing a lot of work here, and it's awesome. But yeah, I think the ranges that we had from Jeff, the upper and obviously the bass as well, hearing that reverberate throughout the song is just awesome, and just how it goes together, like bringing in all the harmonies together, it's so nice, and it works so well here. But yeah, I really like this one. It's great. Let's see here. Singer's hum. Exactly. You kind of have to have that. I think it's interesting how the captions say that, but I guess if you're hard of hearing, it does help to have that there. Let's see. It adds to the emotional impact of I See Fire when you realize that only one of the four will survive the coming battle. Lane is sometimes on set. Lane and Tony both helped on set with I See Fire. Yes, Ed Sheeran wrote and performed this in the movie outro. I did not know Ed Sheeran did anything Lord of the Rings Hobbit related at all. So that's cool to know. That's cool to know. Jeff creates his own closed captions. He's sensitive to the hearing impaired because his wife, the profound hearing loss that she has. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Dwarves Thorin, Fili Kili, and Bofur are in all of his Middle Earth tunes. There are ghosts in Durin, and he adds Gimli there because it's Lord of the Rings rather than The Hobbit. That's the patron karaoke track at the end. Okay, cool. I like that. So yeah, I know. I'm trying to. It's been a minute since I've seen the Hobbit trilogy. I didn't really like the third one as much. I think they kind of overdid it a bit, but I really love the first and second one. How they went about that, and there's portions of the third one that I really like. But the battle, is it the battle of the five armies that they all perished in, or did I'm kind of trying to remember, but I don't 100% remember, unfortunately. In Misty Mountains, he didn't give his clones solos, but he did in the next ones. Okay, yeah, I was like, I don't remember any extra solo work from Misty Mountains Cold, because I got to check that one out a couple years ago. But yeah, it was. I know Thorin ended up not making it, and I can't remember if Feely and Keely didn't make it either. And I don't remember the name Bofur at all. That one doesn't. I can't. There's like 12 dwarves, so I'm not gonna remember everybody, unfortunately. So, there's gonna be some that I don't remember. But was it Feely or Keely that made it, or was it Bofur? That would be my next question. But yeah, I like this one. This one was great. Let's go ahead and mark this one off. There we go. All right, so this one is the one we're doing next. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this and send it over. He's the one, Bofur survives. He's the one with the curling mustache. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, because I recognize Thor, and that one's the easiest one to recognize, but it's the other three that I'm not as familiar with of how they look. Alrighty, so I'm gonna copy this, and we're gonna do that. There we go. All right, so this one is also from Vdointh, so thank you very much for the priority request. For your live today, I submitted Jeff Castellucci's Icy Fire already on the forum, which we just got to check out. In addition, I'm doing this BMAC for his third Middle-earth tune, Song of Durin, Lord of the Rings. That way you'll be caught up on his Tolkien series before the finale premieres soon. So is this the final one he's going to do, or is this just the final one for now? That would also be a question that I got. I wasn't ready to start yet. I was gonna get rid of that because I don't need that no more. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. It's Gimli.
The world was young, the mountains green, no stain yet on the moon was seen. No words were laid on stream or stone when Durin woke and walked alone. He named the nameless hills and
I like how they faded in. That's cool.
he drank from yet untasted wells. He stooped and looked in mirror and saw a crown of stars appear as gems upon a silver thread above the shadow of his head. The world was fair, the
I love the water dripping throughout this too.
elder days before the fall of mighty kings in Nargothrond and Gondolin, who now beyond the western seas have passed away. The world was fair in Durin's
Yeah.
a king he was on carven throne in
I feel like the tempo picked up a bit.
halls of stone with golden roof and silver floor and runes of power upon the door. The light of sun and
Even the emotion of the song kind of changed.
shining lamps of crystal hewn, undimmed by cloud or shade of night, that shone forever fair and bright. Their hammer on the endless bought, their chisel clove and graver wrote, their forged was blade and bound was hilt, the delver mined, the mason built, their pearl, pearl and opal veil and mail.
We're bringing in that intensity too.
Mail, buckler and corselet, axe and sword, and shining spears were laid in
pause right there. That's about halfway. Yeah, I'm liking this one as well. Like, I'm really looking at the set design, and it feels like we're in Balin's tomb, you know, in Moria, because I'm pretty sure that's the tomb that he's in, and you have the Great Hall in the back as the backing drop, and it's just it looks so much further back than it really is. Just how they designed that, and the lighting is helping with that as well. It's like a great visual effect, and how Gimli walked in at the beginning just like is right in the middle, right in front of Balin's tomb, and then how each of the dwarves like faded in, and we're adding everybody singing as well. The range that we're getting from here is just as impressive as Icy Fire, and you know everybody's getting like a moment to shine here as well. Like we're getting all the different ranges, all the different characters are able to sing here. I again, the outfits, the costumes that they're utilizing here just work so well here, and you know, just the higher notes, the bass that we're getting from Jeff is fantastic. The first part of the song where we had the blue lighting, it kind of gave off this sadder like song, and then all of a sudden the tempo picked up. It's much brighter, it's much more like optimistic sounding, because we're talking about like the days of past where you know they were thriving and everything, and even the lighting changed and kind of like incorporated that, and it just reinforced that. And I think that's awesome how we're going about this. Like the storytelling that they're doing here is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I'm really liking this. Is great. Excuse me. Alrighty. The new one premiering soon is the finale. Gimli even has a prosthetic nose in addition to that impressive beard. Jeff built Balin's tomb prop in his garage. Nice. Yeah, I can kind of see the nose a little bit different. Like it looks a little different from everybody else's. A little, not like a lot. It's not like massively standing out, but it's subtle, you know. Then he and Kathy transported it to Patty Cake. I'm impressed by Jeff's arrangements as by his vocals. His instrumentation is wonderful, talented man. So where is this song from exactly? Where is Song of Durin from? Is it also from The Hobbit? Or, because I definitely don't remember this in Lord of the Rings. Yes, Moria, notice the book in the foreground. Kathy pays attention to detail. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, here's the book right here on this pedestal, I guess we'll call it a pedestal. So yeah, that's I'm guessing that's not like the giant book that's that Gimli read, right? Because it looks a little smaller. Not a movie, Lord of the Rings book only. Oh, okay. So I have not read the books. I'm not a big reader. I'm more of I'm a visual person. I have to have the visuals. So you know, me and books do not get along very well. So this one, you know, I would not have known that at all. But yeah, that's definitely awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
Unwearied then were Durin's folk beneath the mountain music woke. The harpers harped, the minstrels sang, and at the gates the trumpets rang. The world is gray, the mountains old, the forge is fire, is ashen cold. No harp is rung, no hammer falls, the darkness dwells in Durin's hall. The shadow lies upon his tomb in Moria, in Khazad-dûm. But still the sunken stars appear in dark and windless Mirror. There lies his crown and
kind of half expecting each of them to fade away one at a time.
Again from sleep.
Or all at once. That works too. And the last thing that we hear is the water droplets, just how it started. And I do like how that was a constant
Hey,
throughout
Jeff here.
the song as well.
Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. Videos like this would be impossible to make without lovely folks like you clicking that play button a time or two. And of course, all of the lovely people on Patreon. If you'd like to see all of my videos early and plenty of other incredible perks, head on over to Patreon and sign up. You can even sign up for free. Special shout out goes to Halder Draco, Tema Krempley, Juliana Livingston, Diane Holland, Sarah Borzelli, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, A.M. Person, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Asa M. Langstrom, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next one.
I feel like the vocals were a little bit loud at the end there, but I mean, it is what it is. They just kind of overpowered him talking at the end there, just for the last few seconds. Yeah, I mean, they did a great job with this one. I love how Moria looks. Like, it's all like just in ruins. You have like all the broken pillars and stuff around. It's very fitting. And yeah, we got to see them fade away. I was kind of wondering, are they going to fade away one at a time, just kind of how they appeared in, or are they all going to fade away all at once? And they did fade away all at once, and it definitely works. I like how they went about that. And then yeah, like for pretty much the rest of the song, it kind of went more with the somber tone that the beginning had. You know, we just had the one chunk of the song where it was more upbeat, more, you know, merry, I guess would be a good description of that. We also got the lighting to come back for a brief moment, but yeah, we mostly stuck to the blue lighting. It's, you know, very, very gloomy, very, very somber, and yeah, it definitely worked here. So I know that he plays piano. Did he do all of the instrumentation for these songs, or were there other people working with him on the instrumentation? If I remember right, he does play other instruments. I just don't know if he does all of the arrangement for the instrumentation as well. That I'm not really sure. But yeah, I really like how they went about this one. It's great. I love the trilogy that we have, and I am looking forward to the finale. It's also unfortunate that there's only one more left, but you know, as okay. Let's see here. Listen to the audiobooks while you multitask. That's hard to do. For someone with ADHD, it's really hard to focus on one specific thing, because once I'm doing something specific, everything else kind of just fades away. Like it just doesn't exist, unfortunately. It would be awesome to do that. I wish I could. That's Bofer on the end with the mace. Right. You nailed it. The ghosts disappear. My guess, he hadn't said, is that the new one will premiere on Friday. It's on his Patreon now and is wonderful. I'm still here, by the way. Hi, still here. Yes, Jeff does all of the instrumentation on all his solo music, mostly using the keyboard and... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense. I forget keyboards can do a lot of different sounds and stuff. He wasn't there. What do you mean he wasn't there? Toasted, welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well. Yeah, I like that one. That one's great. Let's see here. Is it this one? It is that one. Yeah. All right, so we're going to pop up a couple others. Here we go. I'm also going to make these a little bit bigger. Size. There we go. Now everything matches. Love it. Alrighty, so let's check out this next one. So this is from MJ. This is Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, and it's a demo version of the song. It's the music video with the demo version of the song. So this will be interesting to find out what happens if stream does go down. Just bear with me, and we'll do our best. I'll probably have to pause once or twice just to make sure that doesn't happen. But we'll see what's up. You know, I worked on my summation all weekend editing it. When you uploaded it, did you have any issues with YouTube Studio? Did it give you any notifications? Obviously, it's not blocked, so that's good. But that would be one question that I have. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. That was an interesting beginning of that. Yeah, you really have the bass up on this. Like, it kind of gives off that demo version. And it sounds like during this part, they kind of drop the bass a little bit, just a little. It does sound like he's still kind of working on how he wants the vocals to go throughout this, but it sounds like the instrumentation for the most part is there. Didn't have any issues? Okay. Even tried to line up the music with the... Well, yeah, I kind of figured that's what you were going for on this one. All right, so we'll just pause just because, copyright and all that. I don't want Sony just killing the stream completely. So yeah, I mean, you can really hear the instrumentation throughout this. It really does sound very, very close to how the official version of the song sounds. I feel like there might be like one or two things kind of missing from it. I'm not 100% sure exactly, but it sounds like something's kind of missing from it from the studio version of the song. It being a demo, that kind of makes sense. You don't have everything already there for the demo, still kind of working through everything. But yeah, the words, as far as I can tell, we haven't gotten to the second verse yet, so I don't know if they're all there or not. I don't know if the vocal portion of this is identical to the studio version of the song. But it sounds like, at least at this point, this iteration of the song, it sounded like he was getting close to the final product. That's what I think. I guess I probably shouldn't use the word product because, I feel like the CEO of McDonald's kind of ruined that word a little bit, that whole burger thing. But yeah, just how they went about this, I think there must have been like a huge number of iterations of the song before they landed on the actual version that we ended up getting. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of it. When he said "oh" at the beginning, I tried to line it up with his moves like the original. That makes sense. I don't think everything is going to line up one-to-one necessarily. But obviously, you get at least 98% of it there. I wonder how he spun around like that, you know? It had to have been a slightly different effect than them doing the leaning that I'm guessing they're about to do here. Or maybe we don't get to see that part, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it does sound like maybe something is missing from the instrumentation. The words, I don't remember the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson song as much as I do the Alien Ant Farm version of the song. So it sounds like, at least with by comparing it to the Alien Ant Farm, it sounds like there's extra verbiage to the second verse, but I don't know if that is always there or not, or if it's a little bit different. That verse I'm way less familiar with, but just by comparison to the first verse, that one I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like he was pretty close to like the finished version of the song from this demo. At least that's kind of what I'm picking up from that. Let's see. The "you've been hit by a smooth criminal" part was a bit off, a little bit, yeah. And on the first verse, on the first chorus that he normally does for the song is "you've been hit by," right? And then later on it's "you've been hit by, you've been struck by." And then Alien Ant Farm just kind of took that one. They didn't even bother with the first one. They just kind of took the "you've been hit by, you've been struck by," and just that's what they did for all of their choruses. I'll try to add the rest of the video in later. That was my version 1. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think it worked really well. So let's go ahead and do that. So this was number 5. We got through 5 in an hour. Nice. Alrighty. So this next one up is from Travi. I'm from Egypt. Language is Arabic. Hope you like the music. Sure. All right, so let me go ahead and share the link for that. And we're still in an ad break, so I'm not going to play it just yet. I'm gonna wait a few seconds. So should I work on adding the rest? Yeah, I mean, if you want to, go for it. I say go for it. It probably couldn't hurt to do the second half of that, you know. All right, so ad break is finished. So we are checking out Travi's song, Machinae. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Let me know if I got it right or not. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Ooh, that distortion at the beginning.
عارفك واقف في مكاني مش عارفك دماغي مش حلاني But 25 واللي قاعد فالنس معايا بس يبقى let's get him ما تجلشناش شفناش غيره وباش كفاية كوزبان برضه انتو لسه تراش
I like the distortion of this.
بالمغيبات ما بقاش عندنا الاحساس انتو كلاب زميل ربي او ما نعشرش انتو الصنف الفستك واحنا ما بنعملش بناس بلعب واطلع كسبان وانتو ميت وعيان بلعب وظهر للناس وانتو مقضيين هالبال مش عارفك واقف في مكاني مش عارفك دماغي مش حلاني But 25 واللي قاعد فالنس معايا بس يبقى let's get him مش ناسي ايكوس
I really like that beat throughout this as well.
كل مرة زفت كل مرة كدبة مش عارف أنا زفت مش عارفك واقف في مكاني مش عارفك دماغي مش حلاني But 25 واللي قاعد فالنس معايا بس يبقى let's get him
Yeah, I really love all the electronic sounds of this. And it goes really well with the bass, the distorted bass throughout this. The beat is really nice. The vocals I think are great as well. I don't have lyrics or I don't think that the caption, well, it might, should I have had the captioning on? Does the captioning work?
عامل شبنا بلعب
Okay, that one's my bad. It's weird because like I clicked on captioning for like one of the videos and it said, but half the time YouTube, it's like it doesn't register that, and I don't understand why. That's super weird. So that's my bad for not checking to see if captions were on. It probably would have helped to do that. That one's on me. But yeah, I think the song is great. My only like small complaint is it's just I feel like we needed more, you know, from that. It's just less than 2 minutes. I feel like we just needed a little bit more of that. But I mean, that's just a minor complaint, and that tells you how good it is, I think. But yeah, I like that one. All right, so number 6. All right, so this next one is from Jim. Make sure I got that correct. There we go. All right, cool. Get these all situated. Do I have to? We're not playing yet. Bad SoundCloud. Don't talk back to me. All right. All right, so this next one's from Jim. This is Prince Empty Room. This is a live performance. I'm going to share the link. Hi, guys. I'm awake, and here is the live starting earlier from now on. Ian, welcome in. So, no, I have an appointment after stream, and I didn't want to cut it too close, so I just bumped it back an hour. Next week, I don't want to promise next week is the standard 2 p.m. time, which would be, you know, now. But, yeah, this week and last week, it just things have been happening, you know? It is what it is sometimes, unfortunately. But hopefully things kind of balance out. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. All right, so this is a live performance of Empty Room by Prince. I don't think I've heard this song before and don't know for sure, but let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Okay. Gonna be honest, I didn't know where we were going with this, but bringing in that guitar.
Empty room, I'm not gonna feel you. I'm not gonna feel this empty room. Love is strong, however long. We should have been forever. Am I ever gonna feel this empty room?
That distorted beat coming in. That's nice. That insane distortion it really goes well with this. I like it. I like how constant this song is too.
The strength of your hair by the bathroom window. Am I ever gonna get you off my mind? In my bed, in my head, every word you've spoken. Am I gonna feel this empty room?
I love the guitar in this. It's a little bluesy, you know?
Lonely hearts, worlds apart. Why should they be broken?
his raspy vocals throughout this are so good. Okay, we'll back it up. Don't worry. I don't want to cut off a solo, but I should probably, pause and discuss. I love how constant this song is. It's going at that beat. It's like kind of a slow beat, but it allows him to do all these different things with the guitar and the distortion throughout this, which like work really well with the piano and the drums. Like everything is just flowing so nicely. The vocal work that he's doing, like he's adding this like raspy like vocal work throughout this, and he's bringing in that power at times, and it works really well. I'm liking how he's going about this, and the distortion, he's kind of just playing with that distortion throughout this, and it's almost like the distortion is a whole separate instrument. When the song started, it was just the keyboard. I didn't really know if this was going to be like a ballad or what, just by that alone. And then you had the beat coming in with that, with the guitar, and it's just like, oh, okay, so we're not doing like a traditional ballad at all. And then like during the solo, we add this like bluesy style with the guitar, and it's just everything about it is just working so nicely. Everything is flowing great throughout this. I'm really liking this. It almost also doesn't sound live, even though it says it's like a live performance. So whatever they did for the editing and stuff for this, like it sounds like a studio song to me. Like it's crazy. But yeah, I'm liking this so far. That's fine. Thanks for the heads up. Of course. Wouldn't, I feel like things are going to be a little, I don't want to say chaotic, that's not the word I want to use over the next, few weeks, couple of months, especially as I'm, getting ready to move and stuff. I have no idea. So everything's kind of up in the air right now. I would say unless I say something about the time being different, just kind of assume that it's going to be 2 p.m. That would be my guess for that. I think that would be the best way to go about it, because it could change like the day before, So yeah, that's what I think. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
all alone. Why
I was wondering why this sounded kind of familiar.
barren walls, tears fall. What's the use in crying? I gotta find a way to fill this empty room.
Jeez. All the effects he added to this, definitely awesome. And there's the indication that it's live, is the applause and stuff, which absolutely well deserved. So there's a song that is by 6 a.m. And if you don't know who 6 a.m. is, it's Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue. It's his side band. They did a song called Helicopters, and there's something about the guitar and how the song's played in that song that kind of sounds a little reminiscent of this song. I think maybe they kind of picked up some of the portions of their song from this. I think that's probably what it was. It kind of just had a bit of familiarity to it from that guitar solo. I think that's what it is. I think that's what I'm thinking of. In my head it is, anyway. I don't know. I could be way off on that. But yeah, I mean, everything that they did through this, I liked. It was absolutely fantastic. It was like a phenomenal arrangement. Let's go ahead and mark that one off. Number 7. All right. So next one up is from The Average. It's a throat singing guy. It's just Mongolian throat singing. Okay. And he also has an instrument that I am not sure what it's called, but it's a stringed instrument. I know that. This is also a YouTube short. I don't know how well this is going to translate to the showcasing of it, but because it's right here. Hopefully it's catching the whole thing. I don't know if it is or not. Yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. I also don't know what the volume's like on shorts. Hold on. Want to make sure it's in a good spot. Okay, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. It's a really interesting talent he's got there. Having this throat singing style to go with the stringed instrument it's a really interesting combination. It kind of just works. And I have no idea how he's making those noises. This is wild. Yeah, I'm at a loss of how he's able to do that. I don't know much about throat singing at all. Jeez, I have no idea how he's doing that. That's wild. Just all the noises that he's doing, it almost sounds like it's like vibrating almost. I guess is a good. It's almost like it's vibrating and bouncing off the strings. That's kind of what it sounds like to me. And he's able to like kind of go higher and bring it down a little bit as well. And it's just the range that he's got with that is incredible. I don't know that I've seen. I don't know if we've reacted to like throat singing before. I'm sure we have, but I don't think we've seen it done like this. Like it's just this is definitely interesting. I kind of like it. It's crazy. Mongolian throat singing is awesome. Singing 2 notes at the same time is incredible. A guy did this on The Voice Australia, a must watch. So yeah, he's combining notes, right? Yeah, it's like I don't know how you do that, but I mean, I guess Diana Ankudinova is a vocalist that's able to like harmonize with herself, and it's kind of in that same realm of vocal style. I guess that would be somewhat similar. That's crazy. That is some crazy talent. Might be wanting to check some more of that out later on. All right, so we have 2 left right now. So we have one from Toasted and then one from Ian, and then that'll be it. All right, so this is Milk Drinkers Untitled 3 Freestyle, a very deep lyrical song. All right, so I'll go ahead and share that. There we go. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and drop the volume somehow. Where is that? There it is. If I remember right, SoundCloud's a lot louder than YouTube with the volume, so I may have to play with that a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud, or if it's too quiet. Just in case. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Like maybe it can go up a little bit.
You are physically repulsive, intellectually retarded, you're morally reprehensible, vulgar, insensitive, selfish, stupid, you have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell.
I fucking hate milk.
I just pop the sand on a flight to Japan. Love all my haters and I hate all my fans. Used to eat ham.
How can you hate milk?
In the back of a van. She ain't calling me, so I'm just gonna spam. Spam on her gram. Spam on her gram. Spam, yeah, it's ham. Spam, yeah, I'm going ham.
Very distorted.
Yeah, eating all these scams. All these ham. All these hams. I just did an open hand. Ham, that pussy eat that yam. Eating the ham. I just fucked your
There's something
I just fucked your man.
melodic with the keyboard, the piano.
I'ma kill like a damn. I just fucked your man and your man at the same time.
And then incorporating the bass beats and the distortion on top of that. I don't know. There's just something about it that kind of works.
Brother, genuinely had you make this beat so heavenly. Fucked your girl eventually, rightfully, sensually. Fucked on your girl sexually. Whoa, aren't you Benjamin Lee? Whoa.
There's some interesting words happening.
Yo, the kiss in my lean, so you know I'm unclean. Just like my jeans, I don't ever wash them. Yeah, you know you washed, not like my jeans. Cause I don't wash them, just like my body, cause I don't wash it. I don't take a shower, no, only jump in mosh pit. Then I get all dirty from the piss in that mosh pit. Yo, y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't hearing me clearly. Yo. Oh! What am I recording?
It sounds like throughout part of this, they're just kind of having fun with some of the effects, like that auto-tune effect. I do like the instrumentation of this though.
I was in Utah on September 10th. Yeah, that was me. I did it. I did it. Charlie Kirk, listen to Wu-Tang Clan, even though he'd be fine, he'd be alive, but he's not. Yeah, I got money on my thought. I got money on my leg. I got money on my dick. I got money, I got pay.
I'm not as well versed when it comes to freestyle. I've checked out a couple of performances, but not many. But yeah, the distorted bass is interesting here. I really like the piano throughout this. There's something almost. What's the word I'm looking for? There's something almost optimistic about the way the piano goes. All right, looks like the song itself is ending, but there's something else here.
Turn that off! That's Papa Sam on a flight to Japan. Love all my haters and I hate all my fans. Used to eat ham.
It almost sounds like it's going into like a different song. But it almost sounds like a faster version of.
What?
No. It almost sounds like that last part. It almost sounds like it's a faster instrumentation of what we just got to check out. It's like sped up a little bit. But yeah, I really like the instrumentation of that. The piano of that. I feel like the bass, at least for my part, might be a little bit too heavy, a little too distorted. But I definitely think there's something there for that. But also with the distortion and stuff, it's a little hard to hear the lyrics too much. But it definitely sounded like there was some freestyle going on there. But yeah, I definitely think there's something there for sure. Let's see. Oh, I had never heard that Prince song before either last night. I liked this version the best. There's a version with the Revolution, a version with the New Power Generation. So that's it must be a much older song then at that point if he got to do it with the Revolution. So that's kind of cool. We get everything here, a distorted freestyle, and now the pure voice of Missy Higgins, which is the next one we're going to check out. A studio version or two, a few live versions. I think I may have also seen, or may have also been on the Parade album. Okay, interesting. Hi from Russia. Gagger, welcome in. How are you? You want to listen to some Russian music? Yeah, if you got one, definitely go ahead and drop it because we're at the bottom of the list. We're going to check out one more. So if you have one, go for it. You can just drop it in the forum. And then we'll be able to check it out. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and share this link for the next one we're doing. Why is it like that? Is it cutting off? Let me see. I got to see this. I think it is cutting off. Why is it cutting off is my question. I feel like it should be like that. Like that. I feel like part of it just got cut. I don't know how that happened though. That's weird. Yeah. I fixed it. I think. Probably. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hello, you're getting on well without me. I've been waiting, Sally. I've been waiting. We're saving a spot for you. Don't worry. I also did not drop any frames today, which is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm happy about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and read this real quick. So this is from Ian. This is Missy Higgins. Everyone's waiting. All anyone needs, Missy at her authentic self. Okay. Hi, Sally. It's been a battle without you. Great to have you back. Yeah, it has been a battle. We've done 2 battle songs, in fact, which is crazy. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. We have the intro. Okay.
It's time for like a version. I'm joined by Missy Higgins. G'day, pal.
G'day.
How are you?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
Good to know. Now, you've been cruising stateside for a good while recently. You've been touring with Gaultier a lot, Actually, I
Yeah.
can't even say it probably. I was in
No
the
one
States a little while ago, probably at the beginning of the year. The only thing I heard more than somebody that I used to know was people pronouncing his name wrong.
Trying to pronounce his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 'cause you-
Gautier.
Yeah, you've been touring. How many people?
Is it not Gautier?
Everyone says it differently. I'm not even sure. I think it's Gautier.
Huh?
Gautier.
Has he forgotten?
I don't think so.
I heard you've been filling in on the Kimbra part as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
I've been singing that part, and it's a really hard part to sing, but it's really enjoyable. Like you can on the high notes, you can just belt it out.
Have you been, rocking some fruity frocks as well?
No, I was a little bit apprehensive that I'd get out on stage and people.
I feel like they
"Oh,
dropped that one song and then kind of just
they've been
disappeared.
pretty nice.
Oh, that's lovely. That received you well. I think it would be cool to get stuck into one of your songs now. What are you going to be performing of your own?
A song called "Everyone's Waiting."
Okay, well, please, Missy Higgins this morning for like a version with her own song. This is Everyone's Waiting.
I'm not gonna lie, the shadows on her hands look like they were tattooed.
I know all the lines to say, the part I'm expected to play, but in the reflection I am worlds away. As I put my costume on, eyelashes one by one, been doing this so long I could tie the knot behind my back, and everyone's waiting, but it's getting harder to hear what my heart is saying, 'cause everyone's waiting.
It's definitely a nice ballad.
Just swallow and breathe, she says. Remember, this ain't for you, it's for them. And all of those painful lessons you've had to learn, you gotta use them now or never. 'Cause everyone's waiting, but it's getting harder to hear what my heart keeps saying.
I definitely get this impression that
I wanna turn it on.
she can really bring out that power with her vocals. Like, I feel like she'd bring out some of the power, but I feel like there's still a decent amount that she's holding back. Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. So yeah, just having the interview portion at the beginning, I thought that was, it kind of adds a little levity to the performance that, you know, the artist is about to bring into the thing we're about to check out, which I think is really awesome. And just hearing her sing, I would not have guessed that she was from Australia. You know, like she didn't really, like, you can kind of hear a little bit of her accent in the song, but for the most part, not really. So if we hadn't gotten that bit at the beginning, I wouldn't have known at all, you know? She has like a very like clean vocal, kind of like a soft style with her voice, but she also brings out a little bit of power, especially when she gets into the chorus, which I think is great. You know, it's just her and the piano, and like it flows really nicely throughout this. I have to imagine, because I see there's a music video over to the right for this song. I have to imagine this is more of a stripped down performance of the song, and probably with the music video and the studio version of the song probably has more instrumentation, because like even that solo part that we just got, it kind of sounded like there would have been like other instruments playing during that. So I think it's really cool that she's just playing this on piano. It kind of gives off this ballad style that works really well with her voice, and I think it's really great. And then yeah, like all the lights and stuff around, like they kind of they had a camera on her hands at one point and at the beginning, and I was like, oh, I thought she had her hands tattooed or something, but no, it was just the shadows from the light that was just kind of playing tricks there. I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, I think she's doing a great job with this. I'm liking it. Let's see. Thank you, Ian, and thank you as well. Of course, of course. Have a good day. Well, thank you very much, Toasted, for being here. Have a great day as well. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
When everyone's waiting, it makes it harder to hear when my heart keeps saying, turn it off, I wanna turn it off, but everyone's waiting. I hear that answers appear when you just stand still, but make it all, I know you make it all stop.
She has a little bit of vibrato. Just a little, not a lot.
Everyone's waiting.
Wow, there's 3 microphones on the piano. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, they had 3 different microphones on the, I only saw the one for the most part, and then like we got the far away shot, and then we got to see all 3 of them. One of them's underneath, and 2 of them are pointed on the inside of the piano. So that's kind of cool. So you really get to hear the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, she definitely has a great voice. You know, she had a little bit of vibrato in there as well in 1 or 2 portions. And definitely a great vocal style. The piano work I really liked throughout this as well. I thought it was just it was a great ballad. All right, let's do that. All right, so it looks like we have one more to do. Oops. 10. All right, so this final one is from Sally. This is The Longest Johns with Adam Chance and Sean Dagger. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Leave Her Johnny, which we've checked out a version of the song, if I'm not mistaken. This is from the tour where Chance filled in for Robbie, but he was able to join them for the Nashville show. So you get both. And also Sean Dagger singing. One of the songs he's famous for on Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I haven't played any Assassin's Creed songs. Or, not songs, games. I have not played a single Assassin's Creed game. Sorry, I'm focused on music today, so, you know. Missy is our leading storyteller. All of her songs are personal experiences, which she portrays in a brilliant, heartfelt manner. Okay. Yeah, I kind of gathered that it felt more of a personal piece. That's kind of what I felt from that. Before we do this final song, I got to take a quick potty break. So just give me 1 second. I will turn the music back on, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. Let's see here. Sean Dager. Okay, just to check, have you seen Home Free's Northwest Passage? I don't think so. The song itself doesn't sound familiar, at least by title. Potty break? Not trained yet? No, I'm not. Sorry. You know. I've heard Missy, but I hadn't realized she was Australian. That was lovely. Thank you, Ian. Her debut album, The Sound of White, is exceptional. The 4th highest selling album ever here. That's cool. That's wild. All right. Did I share the link? I did. Okay. All right. So let's cut the music. So yeah, this is The Longest Johns featuring Sean Dager and Adam Chance from Home Free. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. It might be a little too loud.
Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your
There we go.
and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I hate to sail on this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. No grog allowed and
So there's 2 other people on stage. I don't know if they're part of The Longest Johns or not.
leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. We'd be better off in a nice clean jail. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. We're smuggled in eagles and smuggled in ale, and it's time
This is the drummer bit. Okay.
to leave her. Leave her, Johnny.
Do they get to sing often, or do they primarily just do their instruments?
Leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. The cook's drunk and the mate is too. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. And the crew is 14 men too few, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
You know, this being on a cell phone, it's actually really good quality.
For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow.
They have mics and sing along in choruses. Okay. Like for example, this one.
Edie swears and Andy swears too. Leave her, Johnny, leave
They should not be swearing.
And Robbie swears and these guys too. And it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Beware those packet ships, I say. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For they'll steal your stores and your clothes away, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Let's hear you, Nashville. Leave her, Johnny, leave her.
That's great stage presence. I like that.
Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds.
It was Sean I was seeing at the concert last week, which was why I missed the stream. Valid. You know what? Totally. I mean, he's got great vocal prowess. A great lead on this one. The Longest Johns were all there, and 2 of the guys from Skinny Lister. Okay. It sounds like they have this like really nice community that all works together pretty well. Yeah, I mean, you know, Sean taking lead on this song, like his vocals were like perfect for this song, I feel like. And then you also have like just everybody else harmonizing, and just something about that kind of felt angelic. I don't really know how else to describe it, but I definitely they all worked nicely together. It was flawless, you know. And then, you know, kind of having that one verse where they were kind of ad-libbing, I feel like, a little bit, you know, where he was like bringing up everybody's name during that. I think that was kind of fun. You know, it added some levity to the performance, and then involving the audience for that one chorus as well. I think that was a nice touch as well. But yeah, I think that one was definitely well done. I liked it. Home Free was in Orlando earlier this month to perform and got together with their voice play buddies. They shared a tour bus when on the Sing Off tour more than a decade ago. Pics on social media. That's cool. I like that. All right. Looks like that is it for today. Just go ahead and do that. All right. Cool. We got through them all. I forgot. Okay, so full disclosure of my chair. So I have been putting too much pressure on the arms to like stand up and stuff. And I ended up breaking the arm over here. That's why it's like lifted up right now. It completely broke off. Oh, there is a coffee. I didn't see that. We'll do that real quick. But I'll finish my story. So yeah, I broke the arm off completely, and I super glued it back on, and I put 4 screws into it so it'll stay put. But I also have to get into the practice of not using the arms to push myself up. And if I can do that, that's why it's kind of up right here. The other one's up right here. So if I can do that, I can buy a new chair, and I won't do that anymore, I hope. Because that's not the first chair that I've done that in. All right. We'll put this back on. Here we go. All right, copy. See if I can get the link. There we go. All right, so this will be the final one. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the thing. Are you gonna let me? Maybe if I refresh, it'll let me. I was gonna try and unpin that. If it'll let me. Oh, come on. That's lame. Okay, well, I'll just say the cutoff is here then. That's fine. We just won't do any more after that. I was gonna try and get rid of the link, but it won't let me, so it's fine. All right. I break the backs by leaning backwards, so annoying. I mean, I've done that on 1 or 2 chairs as well, so I totally get that. All right, let me get this pulled up real quick. Did I paste the whole thing? Because I just wanted this. It looks like I did. There we go. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and share the link, and then we'll go over the message that was left. Oh, this one's a wide boy. Okay. One of them really wide videos for some reason. Okay, so this is Home Free Northwest Passage featuring Sean Dager, who we just got to see in the Leave Her Johnny performance. So here's Home Free's Northwest Passage also features Sean Dager after he met Chance on the Longest John's tour. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is from Sally. So thank you very much for that priority request. Let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. Each entered the forest at a place that he himself had chosen, where it was darkest and there was no path. Joseph Campbell.
Westward from the Davis Strait, 'tis there 'twas said to lie. The sea route to the Orient, for which so many died. Seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken
bass is so nice here.
bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stone.
Holding that bass.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest
The harmony is so good.
to the sea.
3 centuries thereafter, I take passage overland in the footsteps of brave Kelsey, where his sea
There's
of
something about the
flowers
vocals here
began.
and just having all the sound effects, like nature and all of the things they're doing here. Like it just, it fits. I don't know how to describe it, but it fits.
Tiniest explorer driving hard across the plain.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. And through the night, behind the wheel, the mileage clicking west, I think upon Mackenzie, David Thompson, and the rest, who cracked the mountain ramparts and did show a path for me to race the roaring
Man, they held that note. That's wild.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Pause right there. Honestly, I thought that was it for a second, but I was like, that there was no way that was 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking how they're going about this. There's something about their performances lately that really have a cinematic feel to it. I don't really know how to describe it, but it seems like the production value of their music videos, the performances have just like kind of stepped up a bit. You know, like we have in a lot of their more recent music videos, they have actors like playing parts instead of it just being members of Home Free, and I think that's really cool. I don't know. There's just something about it that I like. Not that I don't like the other performances, the older performances. It's just kind of different, but in an awesome way. I like it. Yeah, the vocal work throughout this is absolutely fantastic. Everybody's kind of taking turns on a verse, and I think that's great. Having the sound effects, like the nature, like the bird, and like them like working on stuff, putting stuff on the ground, like just those sound effects that you can hear that probably normally get cut out while, you know, the video is performing stuff. Having that in here, it just fits. I don't know how to describe it, but it works really nicely here. I really like this setup right here where you have the mountain in the background, and I'm making an assumption right now. I'm assuming that actually is a real mountain and that those are real trees and they're actually outside, you know, because like from a certain standpoint, it kind of looks like a stage and that they could be using a backdrop and stuff. But I feel like that's that's real. That's kind of what it looks like to me, or it's just that realistic. It just looks real. Like it's so realistic, you know? But yeah, I like everything that they have set up here. The harmony that they're doing throughout this is absolutely fantastic. Also, Tim sitting down, I thought was Austin for a second. I was like, oh, he came back because this is only a couple months ago. You know, he kind of departed a while ago, but I thought that was him for a second. But no, that's Tim. So I, you know, kind of from far away, kind of looks like Austin with that hat, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I like how everybody is going about this. The note that they held on that third verse, I thought was phenomenal as well. I really like that. But yeah, this is great. I'm liking it so far. Let's see here. This is a Canadian classic by singer-songwriter Stan Rogers. Not Toilet Train, Can't Sit in a Chair, Ace may need a domestic assistant. Luckily, he's engaged. Exactly. That's our Tim. Did you see that Tim and Jeff took a selfie together this month? Everyone got excited for a minute that they had done a collab, but I don't think they had time. Just visiting, apparently. Oh, that would have been awesome. Having like insane bass together. That would have been cool. Yes, I did. And no, just visiting, but home free. We're filming a video at Patty Cake Production, which is really cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah. I'm going to snooze the ad because we're ending after this and I don't want to throw people in an ad break for no reason. So just do that. All right. I'm going to back it up a little bit. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
How then am I so different from the first man through this way? Like them I left a saddened life, I threw it all away to seek a northwest passage at the call of many men.
There's something about Sean's vocal style that works really well here.
Find there but the road back home again. Ah, for just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea. For just one time I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest
Man, he's definitely bringing in that power.
And make a Northwest Passage to
That was a great transition.
the sea.
Oh, it's just like a sudden cutoff there. 150 years earlier. Oh, I thought they were going to show something. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, like that was like a really smooth transition showing the group in the back of the van, and then like as it panned over, we got to see the actor driving, and I'm relatively sure those were two separate things as far as I could tell anyway. So to me, that definitely looked like a seamless transition. I like that. Yeah, even having Adam Bastine come in with the final verse, definitely a higher octave for the song. I feel like, because like for the most part, the song was kind of kept pretty level in the middle, and then just coming in with the higher range there, kind of, I don't know, it kind of threw me off a little bit, just a little bit, not much. But then having everybody else come in and do the backing harmony, it just felt full. Like it was just it was like perfect. It lined up so nicely. But yeah, everybody did a phenomenal job with this one. I really liked how they went about that. Definitely a great job. I really love the all the visuals that we got with that as well. Just the being out in nature. It was just it fits so good. But yeah, I liked it. Let's see here. It really is. I love that a cappella groups in general are so friendly and collaborative. It is nice. Yeah, I agree. All the videos from the latest album linked together, and this one leads into Skull and oh, okay. So it's kind of a concept thing. Okay, I did not know that. I agree. It amazes me that their fans sometimes feel a rivalry when the guys themselves don't. I don't think there should be. Everybody works together. I feel like that's how that goes. But I guess people like one group over the other when in reality they all work together so nicely. I'm gonna snooze this one more time because why go into an ad break when we're about to end? We wouldn't want to do that. Love Tigress, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. We are actually wrapping it up right now. Sorry I had an emergency. Still live for about a minute or two. We are live for about a minute or two. We're wrapping it up right now. Everybody had amazing suggestions that we got to check out today. It was definitely great. I really liked everybody's input here. Thank you for all the follows that we got today and the priority requests from Vdoin and Sally. Y'all are all freaking awesome. At least as of right now, let me double check. Let me look at my calendar. As of right now, next Tuesday, 2 o'clock should be the next reaction stream. So just plan on that. I'll let y'all know if it changes. And then next Monday I'll be live and we'll be playing games. And I may do an additional game stream. I don't really know this week. It's hard to say. But I'll keep everybody up to date in the Discord. Definitely check that out and all the socials. Check out all the social links in the descriptions of the platform that you were currently watching on. No way, I missed it. Yeah, sorry, I have a thing to do this afternoon, so I had to bump stream back an hour. We had to start a little earlier. That way I can get a stream in as well. But yeah, y'all have a great day, great week. Be sure to check out the Chakra Khan reaction I did for yesterday and the Jimi Hendrix video I'm dropping on Friday as well. Y'all have a great day, great week, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.